right, y'all. Happy Saturday. I've got my notes ready. Okay. So these are going to be individual reads. Okay. I'm going to do fire signs. So I'm going to do all three within this. All right. So we're going to start off with Aries, then Leo, and then we're going to end with Sag. Okay. This is going to be basically how I do like my personal reads for individuals. All right. All right. And what is going to help you elevate and, move forward, what's going on in the energy. Okay. And I got to, sit with them, and I'm going to share it with you all. Okay. Also too, if you'd like to book a reading specifically, okay, first and foremost, you can only do that through my website, all right, which you can find in the description box below and or in my bio, depending upon where you're seeing this, okay? If there's a deck that you would like to use that calls to you, just let me know, okay? I have got really good readings, especially with the Black Moon Lilith deck, okay, and doing that in one-on-ones. Okay, also, before I forget, this and my channel on the tube, those are my only pages, okay? Same handle at Miss Kitty Guide You Daily, and then my channel name on the tube is Miss Kitty Stereo 999. I just got a little battery. Let me plug up, okay? So, Aries, we're going to start with you, okay? You could have a sun, moon, rising, Venus, a north node, okay? First house stellium and or, Aries stellium, okay? And that is 3 or more placements in that sign, which makes a stellium, y'all, okay? Or wherever heavily aspected, right? Aries just could resonate with you. So with you, Aries, pretty much what I get with you is the tone of love without self-abandonment, okay? Because I feel like for you, Aries, this is about you stepping beyond your comfort, okay? And doing things that are not your norm, right? And embracing the discomfort. Because in doing so, for you, this is you moving beyond that love without self-abandonment, because real love doesn't ask you to disappear. Aries, all right? With love, you're able to stay whole, remain present, and still be loved, right? You also have access to the infinite. And when I say the infinite, I mean the divine, right? You are really supported by the all, especially when it comes to nature, okay? Your presence is necessary, okay? And you're part of a whole, because your presence is necessary for the whole. You feel what I'm saying? You aligning with your spirit work is very important right now, especially as it comes to self-love, because self-love and love for, people and humanity itself, and you being a light worker, okay? That heals the collective, especially for you. So this is you deepening that love and having acceptance of self, okay? Expanding your capacity to share that love and acceptance with not just yourself, but with those around you. But in order to do so, you've got to find the balance when it comes to loving without self-abandonment and losing yourself in the process. So you need to love on you more. Yeah. Especially with the first house, right? First house is self. Okay, so those of you with a North Node in Aries, okay, part of being in that North Node is that balance and you being able to love you. Self-love is a big part of being able to be in your North Node, especially with having it. I have my North Node is in Aries in my Vedic, okay, in my sidereal. So I know all about it, okay? And real love doesn't ask you to disappear, okay? You don't have to lose yourself in order to love. This is huge for you in your elevation, Aries, okay? Making sure I didn't miss anything. But yeah, now let me pull some tarot. Let's see what's goings on with you. Because that is a big thing for you. Yeah. We're going to use Intuitive Kev, my tarot deck, for him. I love Intuitive Kev. But yeah. It's time to change it up, Aries. And stop losing yourself. Especially when it comes to love. Right. Where do you find that peace? But still be able to keep that fire, right? Look at that. The world on the bottom. And you very well could be on the verge of a major completion. One of the main issues are these karmic connections. That you end up losing your, you know what I'm saying? Let's keep it a buck. Okay. You and these karmic connections, all right? You're getting wrapped up. And then before you know, it's like you're sucked in. Knight of Cups here. Scorpio energy. Okay. You could have been dealing with somebody younger than you. Okay. Especially with the Knight. And then we've got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse with legal issues in reverse, Aries. And then Queen of Wands. Okay. This is giving you, okay? Aries are very passionate. Sometimes it can be a lot. But, however, Knight of Pentacles in reverse, legal issues in reverse. Okay. This is something you could have been dealing with, you know, either a Scorpio or a Scorpio moon placement. Okay. Or you may have that placement as well. This is kind of giving someone who, you know, wrote a check that their ass couldn't cash, quite honestly. All right. And it left you up in the clouds. That's the truth. Okay. Somebody came in with a lot of bravado. Let me know if this resonates, Aries. Tell me more. Yeah, 8 of Cups. Walking away. This person was false. Flat out. You may have thought you saw a future with this person, but that just was not the case. This is something that was very much so a big ass disappointment. Again, someone wrote a check that their ass could not cash. Okay. This very well could have been some kind of issue too, where there were legal issues, but thankfully this is something that didn't come your way. This is I don't know if they tried to wrap you up in it or what, excuse me. But this person was a real idiot. I mean, big old dum-dum. They were not who they said that they were. And they very well tried to wrap you up in something that you were like, oh, hell no. I ain't got nothing to do with this. You're going to have to deal with this all on your own. Right. 7 of Pentacles, High Priestess. Okay. We got Virgo out here. Pisces. Cancer. This is you realizing what you need as far as what your sustainability and order for you to better master your own skills, especially when it comes to you. And I feel like you definitely are. You're definitely a High Priestess, Aries. You may work with earth. It's giving earth and fire. In the end, this person was very hateful towards you. Again, a very karmic ass connection. I feel like you could definitely be single right now. And this is something, and again, put it where it fits, right? Take what resonates and what doesn't, leave it for the next, okay? Yeah. Queen of Swords. Right. Aquarius energy here. You could have an air placement somewhere in your big 3. But yeah, this is you being unbiased, right? You were able to see the forest through the trees. Big picture here. But again, what this requires you to do is deepen your love for self and your own self-acceptance, okay? And then be able to then expand that to share. and remain present in the process so that you can stay whole and then still be loved. Okay. This is where your growth really takes flight, which does require you to step outside of your comfort zone. 87. Mm-hmm. 872 or 278 could be of significance. Anything else? Mm-hmm. 5 of Pentacles and the Lovers. Mm-hmm. Because that's what has happened. You are left out feeling depleted, especially when it comes to love. Hello, Empress. You learning this, though, and with the Lovers, this is more so you coming into union with yourself, right? And then this is you, Empress. You don't chase, you attract. And once you stop chasing and losing yourself in love, this is where we go. We move on to calmer waters, okay? Mm-hmm. 3 of Cups and the Hangman. The World on the bottom. Back to where we started. Okay? So, we got 33, 312. Mm-hmm. Cancer back out here. Again, the Hangman. We got Pisces, Taurus, Libra, Gemini, Taurus again. Mm-hmm. Once you start pouring into you, literally, mm-hmm, this is going to take you to surrender. Mm-hmm. And make the choice to do something different. 1221 could be a significance. Mm-hmm. You could be seeing 333. $85, $58, or 58. Mm-hmm. Yeah. What are your angel numbers? It's time to get out there. Have some fun. Do the things that you like to do. What is it that you love? Your interests, right? Also, the Hangman is also, you know, new perspective. Or, you know, seeing things from a different perspective. And honestly, that's That's what you need to do. It'll change it altogether. All right. What do we got for Aries? 10-10. It's up to you. Okay, this is also moderation, patience, flow, clarity, joy, movement, self-realization, taking action, unconditional love. All right, it's time to put those long-cherished ideas into action. You will soon come into contact with the appropriate individuals, circumstances, and resources. Eventually, you will experience joy as well as brand new opportunities. Trust in the process. I'm telling you, because you are literally connected to the all. 222 alignment. All right. This is also connections, friendships, romantic relationships, family ties. Okay. And this too could be just relationships with family members also, and/or friendships. All right. This is not just limited to, you know, romantic. Okay. But balance, life choices, okay, compromise, commitment, and trust. How do you move forward towards your life's true calling? Do what makes you happy. Your enthusiasm is what keeps you going. Follow your interest if it's piqued by something. Following these routes will help you discover your life's purpose. And lastly, okay, 2222, feminine forces. Hey, girl, okay, or boy, man, sir. But relationships, balance, prosperity, efficiency, patience, humility. It says you can do everything by yourself, but life is to be shared. Partner up with the right spirit, and you'll become a force. Honor commitments and people around. Don't judge. Listen. Okay. Leo. All right, we're at 22. Yeah, as I'm staring at it, I just saw 2222. Leo, what's going on with you? Okay. You write down. So Leo, for you, you may be tied to Pachamama. Okay, that is significant for a few of you. Leo. Okay. The Great Mother. Okay. When it comes to accepting past choices, okay, you may be having a hard time with that right now. Okay. Nobody is perfect. What you need to understand is that your past choices have brought you to where you are now. Let them move you forward. Okay. So your story isn't fixed. Okay. It's literally unfolding with every choice, thought, okay, and decision that you make. All right. You really need to claim your power. I don't know why I just heard when life gives you lemons, you know, it's not about making lemonade. You're making cake. Decadent, chocolatey fucking goodness. Okay, Leo. That's what it's about. You may need to, I mean, it could be Gaia as well, but Pachamama for you is very significant. Okay. And this is like coming through really strong for you. It's like this sense of waiting. She's ready for you to connect to her. Okay, Leo. And again, take what resonates, What doesn't, leave it for the next. Okay. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. All right. North Node, wherever heavily aspected. Stelliums, okay. Major 5th house placements, all right. And again, that's 3 or more placements, all right. So you could have a 5th house and or Leo stellium, okay. There is something deeply rooted, okay. And it's very much tied to Mother Earth, okay, the divine. But I'm telling you, Pachamama, like, that's, I mean, you could resonate with Gaia, you know, but, you know, have you been connecting? When was the last time, right? But for some of you, that's something you need to, you may need to look into, okay, if this, you'll know if this is for you, okay? Jaguars could be a significance for you. Hibiscus and dragonflies, okay? Yeah. This is about you being loved and valued, okay? Because you are. Very much so. Whether that's loving and feeling valued or valuing love. Or the value in love. Okay, Leo. But you're being strongly urged to deepen your relationship with Earth, okay? Whether that's Mother Earth, that's Gaia, okay? Or for me, what's coming through strongly is Pachamama, okay? In giving back and the gifts that nourish and sustain you, okay? So you too could work really closely with Earth, okay, or have that strong connection, okay? You could have a Earth placement in your big 3, specifically your rising sign, okay? But Mother Earth is really big for you. But there are things in regards to your past, okay, where you are hesitant in accepting, okay? Whether that's something that you're holding on to, that is keeping you from, you know, moving you forward and getting you out of, I don't want to say like a woe is me, but it's, understanding that everything is still unfolding the more that you heal, okay? And understanding that your story, okay, where you're headed, it ain't fixed, okay? That you hold the power, okay? And that you need to plant, it's time for you to plant the seed. Let's pull some tarot and see what comes out. Make sure I covered all my notes. That's some Virgo shit. Okay. Me and my notes. Leo. And it may be something too, like, in past, you need to let something go. You need to let them go. You need to let them go. You know, you never know what comes in the future, right? I don't know. Maybe it's a lover. And that's what the Hierophant, right? This is the teacher and teaching you that sometimes you have to let people go, okay? In order for, whether that means, you know, better things fall in line or into place, right? Y'all know the saying. However, but this is you and the because really the focus is, right, it seems like the consistent message though, when, especially when I'm sitting with the energy too, with the fire signs, is just the self piece, right? And that goes for anybody, quite honestly. You got to fix your shit, right? Okay, so what? It didn't work out now, but you know, everybody plays a role, okay? Nobody's perfect. These decisions have brought you, again, your decisions have brought you to where you are now, all right? Let go of the past. Letting go of the past is huge in order for you to move forward, Leo, all right? Because again, your story isn't fixed. It doesn't have to be the constant or the repetitiveness of what keeps happening over and over and over again. Trying to make sure I stay good on time, y'all. Yeah. 4 swords on the bottom. This is the renewal period. This is where you're able to rest. And kind of, it's giving like, again, right, letting go so that you can maybe, so that you can lay your ass down. Okay. I don't know. Have you been stressed out, Leo? Okay, 3 of Wands. White magic. I'm telling you. White magic. There is something, I'm telling you, like. So 3 of Wands too, right? That's expansion, right? Justice. More Libra energy. Yeah. This may be one of your spirit guides. Pachamama, Mother Earth, Gaia. But it is something heavily related to that. And you need to have faith in that. You need to have faith in that. Yeah, because the scales are being balanced. Yeah. Judgment with secrets. So with Judgment being here, this is kind of giving like false narrative too. And And due to maybe some things that have taken, especially because something about the past, though, it's something that weighs heavily, right? Okay, for you, 320 or 203. You need to look beyond that. Yeah. And stop giving a damn of what these people have maybe said behind your back that you know damn well that they talk about you and the shit that they're saying. Don't let that affect you. Again, these are false narratives. This isn't who you are. Okay, so you may have made some really fucked up decisions. And that doesn't have to be, okay, 10 of Cups in reverse here. This could be due to, you know, home life, right? Family. Your relationships. That's so funny. The wheels on the bus go round and round. Right, but things are moving. There's forward movement. All right. This is determination here with the Chariot. You're determined to, you know, I don't know if it's like to make things right or to, you know, just to do better. But I feel like overall, though, but that is what you want, though. You want better, so you're doing better. Releasing scarcity mindsets. 5 of Pentacles, Taurus energy here. Right. Leo, here you are. 7 of Wands. Okay. This is perseverance. This is also protection. Defending yourself, right? Because maybe you do. You need to, here you are in the bubble. Okay. Maintaining your peace of mind. Right. Planting the seed. 7 of Pentacles. Queen of Swords and Strength. Leo again. Hello. And whoever possibly these people are from your past too, you need to leave them where they're at because they're not going to help you. Especially when it comes to your present and moving forward into your future and what's going to be most beneficial to you, right? Boundaries, all right? This is just what it is. And who cares about these naysayers? Basically, 208, 820. This person who you were once dealing with could be an earth sign, King of Pentacles, where there's this obsession as well. So be wary about that too, Leo, because they came out together. They could be a Taurus, but it could be a Virgo, Capricorn. And this is somebody maybe that you have left out in the cold, Leo. Maybe. Yeah. 10 of Wands. Let it go. Let it the hell go. Letting it go and dropping those burdens. This brings forth your completion. 710. 720. You could be a Leo Cancer cusper as well. Social media just came out. You may need to also take a break from social media. That may be in your best interest too. Okay. Or you need to clean up your social media. Okay. Make sure that you're subscribing to things, okay, that that align with your present and what you're trying to bring in, okay, to your future. All right, your higher self. You may need to make sure that you unfollow or, you know, even block some people, okay? And you may intuitively know this. Legal issues just came out. This came out for Aries also. Legal issues. Page of Pentacles came out with the 5 of Swords, okay? So with legal issues, I don't really get that this is necessarily legal issues. This is like, he's pointing to his glasses here, okay? This is giving someone who watches you, okay? And the things that you are working on, especially when it comes to your manifestations page here. Money. This very well could be this obsessed King of Pentacles here. This person could have been really abusive, Leo. It's giving, yeah, DV. But just look. You really got somebody who wants to keeps you tied, especially as it relates to, because it is something about your past. They want you to be tied down so that you don't progress and move forward. And here they come with the conflict. They very well might also too when it financial strain. But however, this is where we're moving. 9 of Pentacles. Okay. Single, sexy, and successful. Okay. Enjoying life. 3 of Pentacles. Death. Transformation. We are transforming and bringing forth. Okay. Your 9 of Cups. Those wishes come true from the Most High. Hello. All right. So, 9 of Swords. Get out of your head. Let's pull your angel numbers. Leo. And then Sag. That's all you, baby. It's for Leo. 11/22. Great shift. Personal growth. Spiritual development. I'm telling you, Pachamama, like, she is coming through so heavy. Specifically her. But this is also manifesting goals, oneness, connection, and completion. It says first focus on the positive changes occurring due to your efforts, then expand your horizons and permit yourself to try something new. So many positive shifts are in store for you. The world around you is changing in favor of your intentions. Okay. Then you also got 111, intuition. This is also moderation, patience, flow, clarity, joy, movement, self-realization, taking action, unconditional love, time to implement long-cherished ideas. You're on the right track toward making your dreams and visions a reality. The right people, circumstances, and resources are being sent your way. Happiness and new opportunities are at hand. Trust in the process. 777. Good luck. Okay. This is also contentment, prosperity, abundance, spiritual awakening. All right. Divine intervention. So heavy for you. Okay. But this says this message is most likely to reach you during an intense uncertainty. You'll come out winning from everything that may come your way. It's also a sign that you have much life experience and wisdom to share. Yet you'll need enthusiasm and effort to get this message to others. All right, Leo. Sag, 4606 on the timer. Okay. You are either in a place to where you are doing some deep shadow work. Okay. You may have felt like you were out of alignment, you know, being, you know, a little bit, you know, doing a little, you know, self-sabotage, being a self-saboteur. Okay. You need to allow yourself to feel. Okay. Sag, y'all be the life of the party. Okay. You guys are some free spirits. Y'all know how you are. Okay. Y'all be jumping one thing to the next. Okay. Sometimes, well, those that are in, you know, kind of still in, you know, their low vibrations, you know, they can hop from people to people. Sag. But, you know, you're really being called to prepare for change. Okay. Also, change is the only constant. All right. So you need to prepare, be open-minded, open your heart as well. Forgiveness and unconditional love. All right. A big thing for you is overcoming self-doubt. All right. The doubt is what clouds your vision. You need to trust in yourself, your abilities, Sag. All right. And take that leap. All right. I see the Fool card. All right. In my head. Take the leap. All right. Why? Because your future self will thank you. All right. It's about learning to integrate. Extend that love and reverence to your shadow self. You need to know that you're sacred. You are worthy. Especially when it comes to infinite love. Give me some. Okay. 6 of Pentacles. Let me get that. Sag. All right. And again, take what resonates. And what doesn't, leave it for the next. Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. Okay. Ninth house. I had to think, I was like, what the hell? Ninth house. Okay. My stelliums. You could have 3 more placements in the sign of Sag and or the ninth house. Y'all, do your birth charts. Okay. And I suggest you don't just do your tropical, okay? Please do your sidereal. Or your Vedic, right? So, yeah. That's the thing for you. Shadow work. Shadow work. But change is here. It's coming. 10 of Pentacles. I don't know why I'm about to say them babies. Okay. But them babies, Sag. Them babies. What's up, Sag? Okay, that's one too many. Damn. False person, Nine of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, Five of Swords, Eight. Damn. Okay. Right. Dealing with a lot of fake people, huh? These fake people that played upon you and your, you know, I guess how you present yourself is kind of what it's giving. That ended in these painful endings. Lots of conflict. Competition too. Right. Especially when it comes to you and what you're trying to do financially as well. But Calmer Waters is healer. I see that. Six of Swords. I'm going to go ahead and take all of them. I normally hate when it, you know, throws them at me like that, but that's significant, Sag. For some of you too, you know, falling for, you know, a pretty face got you in trouble. Hater. Okay. Hating on your success and your victories, unbeknownst to you. But it later played out. Because unfortunately, yeah. You felt it. Message. Fast-moving energy. Sag. Quick. Moving on. We're moving on. Right. What drives you? Ace of Wands. Community. Right? We got Ace of Wands. We got Three of Cups here. And this just kind of gives, you know, you like to be around people. Right? People make you happy. They bring you joy. And maybe that's what it is too, right? You doing this shadow work too. More Sag with Temperance. This is you. Yeah. I gotta watch my time. Sag, yeah, because you're giving me someone too that, harmony and balance. Something about the community and you doing things for the community. It's like you yourself, like, and you have like infinite love for people. You yourself. Right. Wheel of Fortune here. 314. 86. 514. 35. 910. 1010 is here. You could be seeing 1010. But yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. This is fate. This is lessons. Getting back to, right, moving beyond. Because that's what the hater, the Eight of Wands, is say, yep, we're done. We're moving past these motherfuckers. And then what's coming into you too as you step into the new, right? You stepping out. The Fool with Secrets. This is you keeping that shit to yourself. Quite honestly. You're meant to do something with people. Five of Cups. Let them think that you still are, you know, quote unquote, crying over spilt milk. Okay? They can think that. That's fine. But no more will you. Divine guidance. Hello. Back to 10 of Pentacles on the bottom. This is about you, what you were building, okay? Whether that's generational wealth. You're meant to do something with people. You're very passionate about people. For some of you, that is what you should be doing. You're meant to uplift. Some of you are healing some generational shit too, especially when it comes to your shadow work, Sag. And how you view yourself as a sacred being, okay? And self-worth. That's a big one, Sag. And letting go, something about letting go of resistance and forgiveness. Forgiveness ain't for them. It's for you. Okay? Something about moths. Okay? Could be significant for you. And you may need to wear more white. What are your angel numbers? Okay, you got 111 also. Intuition, moderation, patience, flow, clarity, joy, movement. Okay? Self-realization, taking action, unconditional love, time to implement long-cherished ideas. You're on the right track toward making your dreams and visions a reality. The right people, circumstances, and resources are being sent your way. Happiness and new opportunities. I'm telling you. All right, are at hand. Trust in the process. What else? 1122, great shift. All right, this is personal growth, spiritual development. All right, and manifesting goals, oneness, connection, and completion. So first, focus on the positive changes occurring due to your efforts. Then expand your horizons and permit yourself to try something new. So many positive shifts are in store for you. The world around you is changing in favor of your intentions. Okay? 1818, willpower, achievements, success, striving forward. Okay, prosperity, being a go-getter, courage, luck. It says, wow, significant events are on the cards for you. You will progress in your endeavors and gain new experiences. The right people and resources will be put on your path. An excellent proposal or change is coming up. You're destined for greatness. And y'all, this was your 3-in-1. Okay, fire sign reading. Big hugs, big love. I hope these messages help. All right. Y'all, I hope y'all are having a great Saturday. Okay. And I'll be back. With what? I'm not sure yet, but I'll be back. Okay. Later, y'all.